This video is going to show you how to use desmos for synchronous learning. So the first thing you need to do is go to teacher.desmos.com and sign in. So sign in with your school email or through Google. And as your page loads up, okay, if it's your first time, again, you can just sign in with Google. And there's different activities. This is our stuff. You could search through all their pre-made lessons. You could just search for things by typing in, linear, and then things start to come up. Linear systems, writing rules, all these different things show up in here. Or you could create your own. So you go to your activities, custom, and you could create your own activity by clicking on new activity. Give it a title. Create new activity. And then you could add slides and do stuff on your own. Posted a video on the PowerPoint with a very quick introduction of what to do, so you can make your own slides and do all that stuff. Let's get out of here and go back. And we want to find an activity. You could go back to some old ones. Click on an activity. This one's got a live code already, so it's giving me this code. It's giving me this link. So once you get the code for your class, okay, or the link, what you want to do is you want to go to your Zoom meeting, go into the chat, paste. That's not it. All right, go back. Oops. Make sure you copy this. I didn't copy it. So you copy that, go to your Zoom meeting, paste it into the chat. Now the students will click on that, or they could go to student.desmos.com and enter in the code. But if you already have your Zoom meeting going, I would just input in the link. Okay, again, I'm already signed in, but you want to type in your name. If they're not signed in, you can sign in, especially if you know the activities that take more than one day. If you don't sign in, it doesn't save your work. So you want to sign in, or if it's one day, just type in the name, and then they could do the activity. So again, everyone's in Zoom right now while they're doing this. As a teacher, I could go in and view students working. Okay, so teacher view. I could see responses. Okay, I could see what people are doing while they're working. So I watch live as they're doing it. It tells me who's on what slide. Okay, and it's telling me, it shows me all their work. Summary again shows me what slides they've completed, if they've done any. Okay, and so you're watching them work on here as a teacher, and you could view their slides, whatever they're doing, you could view their slides. Okay, so what slide 2 look like for John? You could click on it, and I could see exactly what John has done on all of his slides. Okay, so I could view their work. So synchronously, they're working. I'm working here. I could put them in a small group so they could communicate with each other while they're trying to work on the activity on their own computers. Okay, I could jump in from room to room and give them feedback. I could call them into the big discussion room, get them all there. I could share my screen. I could show them a slide. and talk about all that stuff with them. So it works well. Synchronously, because they could do it all together. You're watching, you're giving them instant feedback. Also works asynchronously because they could log in with the code at any time and work at their own pace, and then you could come back and do it and check out their work later. So when they're all done, you'll get the whole snapshot of all their work. Okay, and again, you could be using Zoom to talk to them and see and show them works and share your screen, so you can show them what they're doing. So all good features. Um, and I do it now. When you build your own activity, it may take you a while to figure out how to build activities. It is very time consuming, as if you want to build a nice, long, pretty interactive lesson. But the more you do it, the easier it gets. So again, you just go to Zoom, paste your link to your activity, and you work through it live synchronously with the kids, give them instant feedback, and communicate back and forth with each other. So that is an example of how you can make desmos synchronous in your classroom.